We're motherfucking live. It's just me and you holding it down. Holding it down.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
What's going on, Aramis? How you doing?
I can't complain too much. Just living life, breathing air, eating food, watching
Yeah.
movies.
So, obviously, we're going to talk about Mortal Kombat today. Waiting for the rest of the crew to filter in, to come on in. But before you do that, what are you reading these days?
So I'm catching up on the Dawn of X series by Hickman. I just ordered volumes 14 and 15, and they're going to come in tomorrow, so I cannot wait for that. Hurry up and get here.
You said you bought the hardcover of the Exo Swords?
Yes.
Who was it by again? Because this is mine right here. So I bought this big old bitch.
I believe it was by Laraz.
Let's see. Let's see if we can look this up. Laraz. Exo Swords. Did you like that? Did you like that little miniseries, Exo Swords?
I haven't read it yet. I trade wait, so I'm trying to wait until the Dawn of X 16 comes out.
So we actually just talked to Dinesh Shamdasani about Bad Idea. You heard about that?
Yes. The Bad Idea. I remember that.
Yeah. So one of the co-founders we just interviewed, and it's gonna be pretty dope. The what he said is Bad Idea is not gonna do any trades. How sad is that?
I mean, if it works, it works.
Yeah. You're right.
If the selling tactic they do works.
Share. Oh, there's a little share audio button down there. Look at that. So this is it right here?
No.
No? Oh, shit. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's see if we can find it. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so Laraz covers it. Laraz. Let's see. Do you see it in here? Because I remember, let's see. Oh, you know what? Hardcover. I think, okay, so this is the one I have right here. That's what I have right now. Which means this one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that one. That one.
Now see.
Is that Laraz or someone else?
Let's see. Yep, Laraz connecting variant. Damn, I'm kind of jealous now because I'm looking at it again and I'm like, maybe I should have cut that one. But I don't know. I was looking at this and just like the way the art style goes and all that. And this is the one I got. And you see how it has that, like, obviously this is not Alex Ross, but it has that like photorealistic with the shiny shit. And I don't know. But this is Brooks DM variant. I don't know who that is though. I'm sure if Judah was here, he'd be like, "Oh, Brooks, he did that series and that other series and all that." Let's see. All right. Boom. It's stop screen. Boom. Yeah. There we go. Did these dudes really just say, "Are we still doing this?" Let me see. Boom. Boom. Is this happening? What time are you guys at? Eastern? Yeah. Bet. Cypher down. Aramis, I can do this. I haven't finished tweaking yet. Boom. I'll be running late. This guy. This is great. This is great.
I think Fortress Chris just died on the way over here.
Yeah, Fortress Chris is like, are we doing this or not? And then maybe I didn't give a. Maybe you know what? I'm trying to read now, and I'm like,
Okay,
got my grandkid. Go ahead. What you say?
He agreed on the 9 Eastern.
See, that's the thing, though. That's the thing. He goes, "Is this happening?" I said, "What time?" Got my grandkid, and all sense of time is gone. Right. So that kind of looks like you know how people are like, I don't know. I got my grandkid with me. He says 9 ? I said Eastern, right? I try to put it in the tone that like maybe he's reading it. I'm like, Eastern? He's like, yeah. So that's at 7:49.
And that's it. He died.
That was it, right?
That
was it. And then it wasn't for 6 minutes later, 7:55. I go, bet Cypher down, and then tagged you, Aramis. Now, here's the deal: is like bet Cypher down. Like, what does he mean by that? I can do this. Not gonna do the MS thing. The LOI. Oh, there we go. Got one more. Ooh.
Yeah, we'll take it.
So it's cool. It's cool because we haven't even really started talking about this. We were actually just sitting here talking about the breakdown of what is happening with Chris Rundt, and then is he gonna make it? So we're trying to like break down the Discord on is it clear that I was gonna do this? And I think I might have sent some big signals. That's what I think.
I think it was clear because Chris said 9, and then you said, okay, we can do 9 Eastern. And he was like, yeah, 9 Eastern is good.
See, here's the thing, though. You're kind of doing this thing my wife does, where she adds words in there that's not there. Because I didn't say, okay. In the Discord, if you look in the collaboration room in the Discord.
Oh, yeah, you're talking to me. Got it. Let me do that right now.
No, you don't have to. I was just bullshitting.
All right, cool. So let me see. Waiting to go long. Wait, are we not live right now?
Oh, we're live.
Oh, we are. Oh,
yeah.
That's super unprofessional.
Yeah, get off your phone.
Love, take it. Oh, my bad. I apologize.
Hey, what do you think about this setup, though?
That's super unprofessional. It looks really dope. Just if only, me and my boy could stream.
No, we're ready. I'm showing you right now.
I love it. I like that shirt, though. What's up, Aramis? All right, so what are we talking about?
Honestly, right now,
we're just Chris right now.
Man. I'm sipping on some sip, and then, you know what I'm saying?
I got you. I mean, look, I'm just here, so people don't forget about me and shit. Like, yo, remember that dude named Cypher and shit?
Anyways, bro, never forget you. Everybody always asks about you.
Yeah.
Where's Cypher? I'm like, he's streaming.
I can see the chat right now. I can see
blowing up.
So many. What's going on?
Hey. So this is something that I realized is super important. Let me look at the camera. Hold on. This is my screen. I'm looking at you guys. Boom. Transition camera. And look, this is what I found out is super important is the schedule, because every single time, like when we were putting out like the announcements, and I miss Ree.
Whatever happened to Ree?
She had to work. COVID. Australia's not the United States.
Oh, gotcha.
They fixed COVID because they are not fucking idiots, and so she has to work. So she's been working her ass off, and she just really doesn't have time anymore unless we could like do it at like just the right time on the weekends. But
must be nice.
Yeah, she's working.
Must be nice not being a fucking idiot.
Let's give it up for Australia, though.
Australia fucking wrecked it. They're like, COVID, what?
Bro,
they're like having concerts and bars, no masks.
No masks and shit.
And we're over here bitching about Texas opening up like a year and a half after fucking the pandemic. Like,
not only that, though, we got the conspiracy theories going like, yo, don't get the vaccine. They're going to microchip you as they tweet that. Tweet that on their phones. I'm like, huh.
Bro, I know we're here to talk about Mortal Kombat, and we will talk about Mortal Kombat. But
Fuck that movie.
let me really. Oh, good. This is gonna be good. I hope Chris fucking Rundt makes it. Hold on. You are. I can already tell. You said fuck that movie. All right. I saw your review.
Thank you.
So yeah, I already have a little peek into what you think about it. I know. Aramis Murat, the architect. He is not a fan based on what he says. That's a spoiler alert.
No, I'm not. No.
Well, you don't spoil alert right after you spoil.
He was dead the whole time. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. And they all died. Spoiler alert. Am I doing this right? Let me stop. All right, look, man. Are we gonna wait for Chris, or can we just start with the movie?
Whoa, hold on! I didn't finish what I was saying before. Hold on.
You literally stopped.
Yeah, no, because we wanted to go into this whole like spoiler alert thing, and then we did the gig, we did the bit, then end it. And now I'm talking like the way I'm talking right now because really what my brain's doing is trying to remember what I was saying before.
I love when your brain does that.
What's that saying? Help me out.
So you said you took a peek into the future because you already saw when I said "fuck that movie."
Nah, and then, before that, it was about the pandemic.
Huh? Oh yeah, Australia is not fucking idiots. We're stupid. We're talking about the
microchipped. Okay, got it. Yeah, and then so she used to be on it, man. She would like post it on Twitter and on the Discord like a day before. Hey, Judah's in the chat.
Oh damn!
If you're back, jump in the chat. Do you need the link? Do you want me to send it to you? Let me know.
Can you please join us?
No, we're straight. Yeah, please join us. But the way you're saying it, we're good. Mm-hmm. Right, this will be your show. We got one person in the thing right now.
Hey, I'm not complaining, not even at all. I'm over.
So what I was gonna say was so Ree was on it, right? So Judah's usually the most like he'll throw that everywhere, all the Twitter, but she was doing it like a day before. And so we would have like 10, 11, 12 people like in the chat, right? But man, after the move, we cannot figure out a way to get our groove back for some reason. And we're like announcing these shows like an hour before. Well, it's not for some reason. We know why. And it's because we're back to work full time. So I'm on leave this week. So it's almost like back in COVID days. So we'll see.
So personally speaking, I've been extremely busy.
Yeah, you have
yesterday, and so
you did a little funny. I saw.
Hey, gotta do it for all my weebs out there. By the way, I'm gonna tell you right now. I know this is not the subject matter here, but Demon Slayer: The Mugen Train, easily, my favorite anime movie so far. Yeah, I was like,
is it on streaming?
I don't think it's on any streaming service. I went to the theaters and watched it. You know what I mean? That was a daunting experience.
I bet
being back in now you gotta reserve your seats and they make sure they keep like a couple seats empty for you and whatnot. I'm over here like tripping. I was like, bro, I have not seen this many people around me, you know, and it's weird. However, the movie, animation, everything, bro.
Subs or dubs?
It was sub.
Right.
In the theater, which was cool.
Yeah.
You know, but it was such a good movie. I'm saying nobody has seen it yet. What are we talking about? The Demon Slayer is really good, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you guys can watch it,
I'm mad that it's not on stream. I might have to.
I think that's just.
Away.
I think that was just give it a couple of weeks. Once it's off the theaters, because I think they did that just to see how the movie would do in a Western market. And right now, I think it's a top grossing foreign movie. So yeah, it was really good, man.
That's boom. All right, we gave Judah Rad. Judah Rad will be joining us here shortly.
Cool.
Give him the link. I don't know what Fortress Chris is literally the homie who said, "Hey, are we doing this?" And I'm like, "Yeah. You know what? Yeah, we are." Let me turn on the light. This is the light. That means shit's about to go live. And
is that what that means?
that's all it means.
That's
so
all
when
it means.
when someone opens the door right there, they see the light on. They go, "Oh shit! Let me back out real quick."
You know, it's funny you mentioned that because, like, I'm over here just like setting up and like I have to stream at 9 o'clock, and then Robo hits me up like, "Hey, you want to join us?" And I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
oh yeah, yeah,
yeah, I do."
Like,
oh
know what I mean?
shit!
But
Matter of fact, let me throw this. Like as soon as Judy gets here, we're gonna go right into it. So I don't know what happened to Chris. I hope everything's okay. I feel really bad giving him shit out here. So hopefully nothing crazy's happening. But
I know, right?
let's
How bad will you feel though? Like,
I would actually feel really bad. Like, come on, man. You didn't fucking come out here. You told us to come out. Like, hey guys, my pet snake died. Like,
by the way, you wasted no time to go on our new TikTok account and start bashing some dude in the snake. Cause like I woke up to this notification. Somebody told me to get my panties off my butt crack, and I'm like, what the fuck is it? Then I saw, I was like, oh, Robo.
listen, Linda. I forgot I was on the Melanated Timeline TikTok, and I'm like arguing with people about God and all this shit. Like, man, let me tell you something that's annoying to me as an atheist about the black and brown community.
So far, not one Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, well, we're just waiting for the crew to come in. Like,
I just giving you shit, but go ahead.
For all these people in the chat, you know what I'm saying?
But go ahead, go on your
So here's the deal that kind of like fuck, man. And that's gonna be my goal in life. I only got half a life to live left, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to bring atheism to the black and brown community, because you know what I've been doing? I've been trying to like fix our For You page, and please you do it too. Like I don't know if you're like on it or not, but I've been trying to like shit so that good shit comes up. And what I've been doing is and now because I like went to like hashtag BIPOC, right? And like throwing that stuff in there and then trying to like videos. That way we can see some stuff and get some ideas and blah, blah, blah. It's like, it's like a lot of Christian stuff coming up now. A lot of Christian stuff. And I'm like, what is this? So then I get into arguments in the comments. So
it's funny because right now my personal account is full of not so much
funny shit.
No, it's like it's slowly going. It looks like your account. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm over here, like so much so that one time I was scrolling right, and I saw like this Christian one of those like, hey, atheists are out of hand type shit, and I'm like, how the hell did the guy in my For You page? And it just so happens to be a stitch for like people that are not stitching no more. They just like screen record and they just do that shit. And I'm over here like, God damn it, Robo.
What up?
Damn. How's it going, guys?
Who did your haircut?
Hey.
Yeah, she fucked it up. How's it going, guys?
What's up?
What's up? I haven't seen you in 20 years, bro. How you been?
Yeah, it's been a while. It's rough, man. My cat. I don't know if Robo mentioned it. My cat's super sick.
Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
that sucks.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
But so they don't. One thing, like, not. I know Robo doesn't like it when I say this. They don't. The vet doesn't really know. They suspect. They have they obviously have a better idea than I do, but they don't really know. Like they were telling me that like she doesn't have much time left, or that she's gonna die, that she's dying. But she seems to be getting better. She seems to be getting better. So I mean, we'll see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, if she gets better, then science is fake.
Hey, if she gets better, then veterinary medicine is a fucking house.
Bro,
it's a hoax.
It's a fucking hoax.
Bro, no, Jesus trying to tell us, man.
Here's the deal: it's like you know me, I'm torn, right? I'm torn from like I'm trying to project, I'm trying to like empathize, and if I was mad at a vet because my fucking baby Khaleesi was like sleep in the corner over there. You know, like I don't like the way the vet was being. I don't like, hey, God wants to break your heart. Thank you for coming in.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on?
And then I come in and I want to vent to you guys like this fucking vets. I tell you, Like, well, actually, vets are actually. I'd be like, fuck everyone, like, right now. You know what I mean?
Well,
or like, my
so-
mom's dying, and I want to say I hate doctors. Like, that's not really smart of you. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get you. I get you.
Well,
And like, I'm aware of the foolishness myself. Like, I understand that emotions affect me too.
Yeah.
But I mean, tell me this: like, you take a loved one, whether it's an animal or a person, to a professional, and the day one, they're like, yeah, we're gonna have to talk about options because we don't think that they're gonna make it. So really, like, it's like, why are we having this conversation right now? Can you at least fucking try?
Right. Well, so let me just tell you this much. This was gonna be the second half to my, like, I'm trying to empathize and I'm trying to project. And I know that hearing about vets and how hard the school is, it doesn't help anything, right? Because you're hurting right now, right? But here's what I will say. This is one little short thing in defense. For humans, and I've talked about this a lot because you know how much I love Khaleesi. Like, I'm going to go broke trying to save her. I will not just fucking go ahead and put her down. But for humans, the insurance covers fucking everything. Like,
Can I update? Can I just update comics real quick?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Hey, so my cat's super sick. I took her to the vet. She wasn't eating for a few days, and I took her to the vet, and she's having like severe liver failure and sugar in her urine, and she's just not doing very well. And I just didn't really like them. They were like, yeah, I think you're gonna have to put it down. I'm paraphrasing, obviously, but we went with the home treatment option. I've been feeding her pills, force feeding her food, force feeding her water, and she's actually seems a little bit better, although her liver is still I don't understand what the numbers associated with liver mean, but it's supposed to be 200 and it's 750. So
what's it? What have they tested it more than once? Is it going down or up or
staying the same?
Staying the same. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
But anyway, go back to what you were saying. Sorry, I just wanted to update.
So the only thing that I'll say is that that for human beings, given the way health insurance works, if the insurance is going to go, we're only going to pay for this if these conditions are met. So I come in and my liver looks like it's failing and I'm getting this sort of blood test. Fine. Because that $50,000 thing that you need, I've met the criteria and the insurance is now going to pay for it. The doctors and the vets are making the same exact guesswork. But here's what vets are used to, because most people don't have pet insurance, is like, hey, I'm going to make the same guess that MD is going to make. But in their head, because no one's going to say, but you're probably too fucking broke to do all the things that are, you know what I mean? Like, so instead of saying that, what they're going to go is like, look, this is probably what it looks like. I'm not going to even try to offer you the $25,000 option that's going to fucking, you know what I mean? Like, are we really going to hook up our cat to a dialysis machine? No. Like I would hate to be a doctor. I would hate doubly to be a vet, because I would know that just like an MD, I'm going to have to make guesses, and 99% of my clients are not going to have the money for me to confirm my guesses or not.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
It sucks.
It's valid.
So up until before I got King, before like I'd even like fan having like a pet, like I know it would care
You
for
would have
a
been
pet
like,
if I
put
have
that
it.
shit down.
No, not even. Like it wouldn't even cross my mind, right? Like I was like I would hear you guys say it and I'll be like, damn, that sucks, right? But that would be like the extent of my thought process, right?
Right.
As Judah's talking, I'm over here like like in my head is just full of terror. I'm like, I'm gonna go check on my puppy real quick and make sure he's good. Like it's just go ahead.
Like, you don't know till you're there. Like, I always kind of fancied myself kind of like, I guess I don't want to say a hard ass, but like I always kind of thought like, yeah, animals die and they get sick and that's just life and they're animals, and like I always kind of like adopt that mindset. But as I was drawing my credit card, I was like realizing like there's no amount that I wouldn't pay right now.
That's right.
There's no amount I wouldn't pay, and there's like I will not accept anything less than her getting better. And it was a really emotional day. It was one. I know it's like stupid because it's a cat, but it was one of the hardest days I've had in like 10 years.
It's not
like,
stupid at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, right? And actually, I'm gonna quote Robo here. The only love that is unconditional is the love your pet has for you.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Like Robo explained it, and like one of those like light bulb moments, like no, like he goes like, you can do 10 things to make your spouse, significant other hate you, no matter how much they say. Hey, even your kids, you know what I'm saying? Your pet is the only one. Like every time I come through that door, when I wake up, the level of excitement this dude has to just run up on me right now, you know what I mean? And it warms my heart. I'd be talking to him and stuff like that. Be telling him on my day, like, yeah, bro, my channel sucks.
Today I streamed to 2 people for 4 hours.
Do you believe that?
Robo, Chris, Robo, Aramis, I don't know if you guys can relate to this. Have you ever been in a situation where you're doing something for your pet's own good, like you're force feeding it pills, or you're putting something on its?
I'm doing it right now. Yes,
you're doing some shit that you know they don't like, and do you ever like have that feeling of like, man, I wish they could understand. Like, I wish they could understand that I'm not hurting them on purpose.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So Khaleesi got she just got dental work done, right? So hey, comments will break your heart. I don't know if anybody else is in the room, but we will be talking about Mortal Kombat. We're gonna get through this real quick. But here's the deal. So she just got dental work, so she had to get put down. Oh my god. She had to go put under, and then she got dental work, and then I guess they're way more aggressive with dogs. They go under the gums and shit. So, anyways, they one of the standard things is to be given antibiotics. Now, these are pretty fucking gross. Every time I give it to her, she like shakes and she doesn't like it, blah, blah, blah. So I have to like fucking hold the shit out of her and drop the stuff into her mouth. And the only thing that I can do, and I have it set up already, I have treat, like I have the whole setup, like, all right, can I give her stuff? Boop, boop, boop. And I do the whole thing. And then I'm like, oh, good girl. And I give her a treat. I'm like, oh, you know, it's a party afterwards.
Hey, Eva,
you know?
how you doing?
Eva!
Eva!
Oh, damn, look at that. Hold on. Look at this. Hold on.
Why you gotta put it on blast like that?
Damn, like that? Like,
bro, I'm a guest. Like I'm like a cameo. I'm like a guest character. You know what I'm saying? Like,
now it's hey everybody,
bro.
Okay.
Why you hating, bro? Why you gotta be like that? We're basically the same person.
Wait. What's the pretty much? What's the pretty much? Is there like
pretty much love? That's because right before that, if I had said something, she'd go, I love Cypher. Like Cypher,
I'm trying to.
That's my boy.
Where's the issue here? Like, I'm just trying to figure out. Like, if she comes up and says like, "Hey, Judah," I'm not gonna be like, "Man, fuck Judah." You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh no, this is not. Is that how you taking it? No. Much love. I'm just saying. I'm expressing. I wear my emotions on my sleeve.
Me too.
Evil Web came in here and gave love straight to you, and I'm hurt. Can I not express myself?
I mean, you could.
Hey, Eva, can you do us a favor? So I didn't know about this. I didn't know I was going to be here until about 5 minutes ago. I was planning on sitting this one out, so I didn't do any tweeting. Can you just like do a quick tweetsies? Can we get us up to like 10 or 12 or something, please?
I love I'm gonna tweetsies, by the way.
I'm gonna do it too.
Okay,
do a little tweet.
And comics to break your heart. If you're still here. I don't know if she's there.
Just to end the previous topic, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. Every time, like today, I gave King a bath. That dude, like, he looked at me with so much betrayal. Like, dude, I hate this.
Why would you do this to me?
Why would you do it? And I'm like, and I be telling like, yo, I'm trying to do it for you, bro. You know how good and fluffy you be looking, like. I mean, nobody really does compare to Robo. I'm gonna be honest, man.
Aramis, are you still with us?
Yeah.
All right.
Can you wear your mask again?
Nah, he didn't want to mess with us. Today. Yeah, gotcha. But now we can hear him now. No, it's not more like this anymore.
Okay, I just
you merely adopted a YouTube Live. I was born in it, modeled by it.
On the topic of having to force feed dogs, I'll say, from watching movies, Zack Snyder taught me all you need is a pocket hot dog.
Is a pocket hot dog. You know what though? That would work for my dog. I have a corgi named Chappie.
Thank you, Eva.
Chubbs Wellington.
Thank you, Eva.
And I just want to let you know, if you have a squeaky toy and a hot dog,
thank you, John.
You got my dog.
Coco Coco fucking bitterly hates being force fed. She hates it. I bet. Hates it. And like, it's a team effort. So I pry her mouth open, and Sammy puts the pill in the back of her throat, and then I close her mouth, and I have to hold it there till I feel her swallow. And the whole time she's just like a tear stream, like her eyes are big and she's scared, and like every single time, a little part of me dies. And then no matter how nice I am to her afterwards, she's still just like a little bit shaken.
Goes into her little corner. Doesn't. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So I feel like I'm destroying my relationship with her, even though I'm trying to help.
Now,
her.
Speaking of force feeding, you know what I hate right now? The fact that people are trying to force feed me the fact that they think that Mortal Kombat was a good movie.
What do you mean? Like
transition.
Hey, thank you, Jen. Thank you, Jen and Eva. I appreciate it. You two are awesome. You two are the best. So can I just set the tone here?
Set it.
What the hell is good? What makes a movie a good movie? I agree with you. I don't think Mortal Kombat's going to win an Oscar. It didn't make me cry. It definitely didn't change how I view cinema, but I wasn't bored, and I was happy. Various points throughout the movie, I smiled. I was like regularly happy, smiling, and when it was over, I was like, "That was not a waste of my time." And to me, that makes it at the very least good. You know,
that's right.
So I'm gonna quote how I reviewed the movie. Mortal Kombat was indeed the best bad movie I've seen. You know what I mean? And for those, okay, look, here's the thing, man.
What?
The fight scene, the choreography.
Hey, real quick, did you play part 1? Did you play Mortal Kombat?
I played all the Mortal Kombats.
Okay.
I played all the Mortal Kombats, right? Now, here's my thing. The movie suffered from very, very lazy writing. Right? I'm gonna tell you right now. One of the things that made the Mortal Kombat the game, aside from the gore and the fatalities, what made it compelling is the fact each fighter, each stereotype fought with their own ingenuity. Right, like Jax's prosthetic arms were actually prosthetic given by the special forces. So was Sonya's.
Did he punch the ground in this movie? I can't remember.
No, he didn't punch the ground, but he grew actual prosthetics. You know what I'm saying? Because of the whole Arcana system, Kano shot fucking laser beams because he had a prosthetic eye. You know what I mean? And I can go on and on, right? But they were like, there's such a cop out where they're like, oh look, man, you just get a tattoo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then. What they did to Liu Kang was character assassination. So was Melina. And don't get me started on everything that was leading up between this douchebag, Cole Young, who was as boring as his name. Now,
what about when he saws the fucking chick in half, though?
You're talking about Kung Lao? That was dope. Don't get me wrong. The fight scenes were dope.
Yeah.
The fight scenes were dope. The choreography, but the story, the plot, like the movie has such a strong beginning. Like the way it shot itself in the foot was disrespectful. Like, look, man, if the movie would have focused strictly on the Scorpion and Sub-Zero beef, right? Because even the whole Cole Young being MK Jesus, because there was a prophecy, because he's a descending of Scorpion from thousands of years. So you be telling me, like, with that logic, there should be 1,000 Scorpion descendants, because it's been 1,000 years in between Scorpion's death and this dude.
But the prophecy only talk about one, so he's the one.
Yeah, well, no, it talks about a bloodline. You know what I mean? A Scorpion descending from the Shiryu is going to participate in the Mortal Kombat tournament, which, by the way,
descended from the line. It could have been either one, but I mean, how many people were between? No offense, Judah, but how many are between King David and Jesus? How many Jesus could there have been? No, there's only supposed to be one. It's the prophecy.
Okay.
No offense taken.
No offense.
No offense taken.
But then you just made my point, though, right? If you're gonna go through that extra mile to explain the significance, like, I mean, his plot line was so boring. They have to give him a family to make him relevant.
Well, so I'm gonna start agreeing with you, and it doesn't mean I don't like the movie, but it is stupid. Not only did Raiden adopted him, but he still ended up being at an orphanage in Chicago. So obviously, like there was some kind of a really
Raiden adopted his like great
yeah. Raiden adopted his great grandfather, and then somehow he still ends up being like an orphan in Chicago, like.
Which makes it worse.
You know?
Which, look, and again, even Raiden, like, okay, so Raiden is just basically a plot vehicle, right? Because Raiden's like, huh?
I hated Raiden.
Dude, like, so Raiden goes like, I found old girl, right? I'm gonna take her to safety because she's important. No, the prophecy. They abandon the entire lineage right? He can teleport everybody, but at no point he decided like, hey, Sub-Zero's out there clapping everybody. Maybe I should get my contestants out of harm's way. He only did that to set up the final fight.
He said he can't get involved.
He got involved like 14 times in the movie.
Right. I mean, but so does the Watcher. I'm watching the Silver Surfer comic book right now, and the Watcher said 7 times already, I can't get involved, and does every single time when he says that. But I mean, like,
yeah, that never means saying I can't get involved never means anything in these kinds of things. It just means that you're not going to get involved until it matters.
Now,
right.
Yeah. This is the big thing I'm gonna say. What it comes down to all this, right? Like, I'm not trying to be an asshole, right? But I love when writers take creative liberties from the source material, right? I don't expect it to be a word for word. Like, I ain't expect Liu Kang to be like the new, or keep remaining being the champion, right? Like, I enjoy them taking other liberties. Now,
Liu Kang's such a main character in Mortal Kombat lore for me, by the way.
I mean, he's the champion, but Mortal Kombat has such a robust list of characters, right? From all ways of the earth. Hell, if they would have switched Cole Young, which again, irrelevant.
You're gonna have to explain the station thing to me.
Yeah,
I'm assuming that means hi.
I thought that was like an inside joke between. I'm like, all right,
station right back at you, good sir.
And station to you.
And station to you.
Oh, Wallaby, let me stop. Let's say if they would have made Cole Young, let's say they would have done Johnny Cage, right? A disgraced actor. Yeah, I mean, he's still a douchebag, right? But then he gets no love, gets no respect, right? Who? Johnny Cage, right? And then
he's coming. Movie, yeah, he got to save some. But go ahead.
Yeah, then later on, he grows with humility. He knows how to work with a team. He becomes a badass because let's face it, Johnny Cage is a badass in Mortal Kombat X and 11. His lineage was the one that saved the world. What up? Appreciate the sub, yo. Don't take it. Anyway, you guys don't say that. You guys have a catchphrase?
We say, hey, good job. Thanks.
Hey, good job.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for
With that being said, Cole Young, like, his special ability sucked. It was basically a fucking Under Armour t-shirt. You know what I mean? Like, I hated that character.
It was a Black Panther. It was a golden Black Panther outfit that absorbed the juice and then put it out.
He was boring. Like, all his lines were cliche. We have to do it as a team. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, it's just Sub-Zero. Like, calm down.
The best lines was, I mean, I know he's a douchebag, he's a bad guy, but the best dialogue in the whole movie is from Kano. Dude is hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Easily the best character in the movie.
Yeah.
So Aramis, I'm alone here. Go ahead. Tell me more about why I should hate this movie.
I didn't say hate it. I said
whatever. No,
okay. There was one thing in there that I didn't quite get, and maybe you guys can help me out. But Sonya, she got her Arcana in like 5 seconds, and that kind of threw me off a little bit.
She was at a heightened emotional state. You have to be in a heightened emotional state to get your Arcana, and like everyone else, they had to wait. That they weren't there yet. But she was when she had just killed someone. So right away she was like Arcana, like she was there.
Can we talk about she's special forces and live in the trailer?
No. Oh. How about we talk about she's special forces but has a tan beret? Sorry.
I mean, have you seen the special forces in the actual game? They dress like strippers. And I'm not talking about just the females. I'm talking about the males too. I mean, like they never rock a shirt. Like Jax, literally metal arms, vest, no shirt, a beret, and I'm like, all abs.
I'm like, am I having a bachelorette party or something?
It really feels like
if I had superpowers, I would definitely show all abs. If I had abs, I would definitely show all abs.
So as far as like lines go, what I like about these kinds of movies are like hilarious lines of dialogue that I can quote later. Yeah. The first Mortal Kombat movie was rife with those kinds of lines, like especially Johnny Cage, like, those are $500 sunglasses, asshole. Let's dance. This is the part where you fall. Like even as a kid, I was quoting that for like months after I saw that movie. I did not get a lot of that in here. There were some really good lines of dialogue from Kano, but I just don't remember them right now.
I can't repeat them because they were very racist.
They were offensive.
Hey, Compound. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. Racist, sexist, and pretty much offensive.
Okay,
he's like he wasn't the asshole of the movie.
What else? What else, Aramis? What else?
So
you said you don't have anything good to say about this movie.
Oh damn.
Okay, I said I didn't have much to say.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, stop twisting his words, Robo.
Say something nice about.
Hey,
Mortal Kombat.
I'm already the low man out here. So come on, be nice.
Okay, okay. Something nice about
no.
the movie. I agree that Kano had some good lines. That's about it.
Damn. I mean, Cabal's design was dope. I think he looked amazing.
Cabal was dope.
Yeah.
Where was Baraka? There's no Baraka. That kind of bums me out.
There's gonna be
That's
sequels. So
That's another complaint.
I heard
Melina got demoted to henchman, and I'm like, you could have replaced
Goro.
Baraka.
Dude, Goro got fucking slayed right out the gate. Like
Cole Young.
Goro is the second to last boss in part 1. So
Goro's
in
hard.
the Goro, okay, but listen though, Goro is killed, right, canonically in part 1 of the whole fucking game system.
That's actually wrong. He doesn't get killed.
You gotta beat him. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get through him to get to the boss in the deal. That fatality was the best scene in the whole 100%.
the saw part, the hat saw, that was amazing.
The best part
here's what
was
I'll
his
say.
line after. Flawless victory.
Flawless
I was like,
victory. So here, since we're on shit on Mortal Kombat session right now, and then we'll go into, hopefully you guys have some good things to say about it.
I don't want
When Raiden says that I can't get involved, right? And he doesn't. And Kung Lao gets wrecked. Dude's cousin, right? Isn't it say he's his cousin or some shit?
Liu Kang. Well, they're not cousin. He says that we're like brothers because
We're like brothers.
Yeah.
And this dude gotta watch him die. And why didn't you do anything? It is forbidden, blah 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 blah. Not 20 minutes later, Raiden gets involved. Like, I thought you couldn't get involved.
He says nothing. He has no comment to
You
that.
know, it's like if I was Liu Kang, I'm like, wait, time out. So that's not a hard rule. You could have saved my. Oh my god, I would have been so pissed. That's the one part. The rest of the cheesy shit is accepted. You know what I'm saying? Like completely accepted.
It's expected of that. For a Mortal Kombat movie, you need to have some cheesy, some cringy lines because let's face it. Look at the source
it's a
material.
video game movie, and
You know.
who are you trying to bring to the theater for this or to the TV? Whatever.
I'm not expecting some Shakespearean writing here. I am expecting some competent writing though.
So the writing was not an issue for me because I expected it to be kind of stupid. I have a kind of a nerdy complaint. Complaint. So this movie takes a lot of its visual cues from like Crouching Tiger, especially like the first scene, like that style of martial arts, like the kind of like the spectacular style of martial arts. And what makes a lot of those like The One and Crouching Tiger and House of Flying Daggers, what makes those movies so great is they have the best stuntmen. So like, or stuntmen and stunt women, but like you see these scenes and they'll show you 30 seconds of kung fu or karate, depending on which discipline it is. They'll show you like 30 seconds of it with the camera never turning off. Like in one shot, they'll show you 7 different moves. And that's the cool thing to watch is like, look at these fucking awesome moves. This movie employed like that technique, that cinematic technique is called mise-en-scène or mise-en-scène. I can't remember how to pronounce it. The technique employed in this movie was very montage oriented. So like you see a move, cut to another move, cut to that move finishing, and it's like, are we really seeing like a well planned out choreographed fight scene, or are we seeing a bunch of little segments of a fight scene edited together using this montage technique? So that was kind of a disappointment for me.
So I noticed that, and they were very picking which characters got to do that. I think it was just a actor limitation, because when it came down to the beginning fight, the Scorpion and Sub-Zero fight scene, for the most of it was just one straight shot. You only cut for like some dialogue or for some like emphasis on a weapon, like when Scorpion threw the spear and like yanked it back to cut his face. You know what I mean? But for the most part, like when it came down to those scenes, especially or Liu Kang scenes, they were very straightforward. You know what I mean? But when it came down to like the Sonya, the Jax, the Cabal, everything was very choppy, like very montage and whatnot. And like I get what you're coming from, but also with that being said, a lot of it was Easter eggs. You know what I mean? A lot of those things were Easter egg, especially to not so much to references to the actual gaming lore, but to player behavior. Like the most obvious one was when Liu Kang was doing the low kick.
Yes.
The low
yes.
kicks.
I
And
loved
Kano,
it.
and Kano
I
goes like,
loved it.
"Is that the only move you know how to do?" When
I used to cheese that. I used to cheese that move like
and I
That
used to
was
hate
great.
motherfuckers like you.
I'll trip you 50 times.
And then the uppercut, you know what I'm saying? Like the uppercut had like 4 shots, but it was to like show, like, oh, it's the one move that everybody hated in the damn game. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
Like,
Bicycle
That's
kick.
right.
It wouldn't have been a Mortal Kombat movie without the bicycle kick.
they
Yeah.
fucked it up. He didn't go, "Ba-la-la-la-la-la-la." You know what I'm saying? Like I was waiting for that.
Yeah. So here's the deal. So going into what I liked about it, I will say this much. I don't mind any of the departure, even in the characters. I don't mind any of the departures from the video game on who's the main character, who's not. They gotta get some right. So they gotta get Shao
Long.
Huh? Shao Kahn,
Kahn.
Raiden, Liu Kang. They gotta have
Baraka.
those, right?
Baraka. They gotta have Baraka.
Baraka wasn't in part 1. Like
I know.
I thought it was
In
actually
my-
part 2.
in my head, because this is me being an old head here. If you're not in part 1, everything else is like add-ons.
Hey, guys, be right. I gotta open the door.
Okay. But that's only showing like how much of the game I played, because I played part 1.
Cypher's
played-
such a- Just kidding.
I think I stopped playing a lot around part 3. But for me, everyone else was like add-ons, right? And so when I look at the story, and I look at things like that, like things like what we just talked about with Liu Kang doing the low kick and kept doing that. Those are the things that made me really love the movie. Like really, really love the movie.
Yeah.
A lot of places like you know, the original Mortal Kombat did this. No,
I
fucking
apologize.
no worries. The super horrendous Street Fighter did this. Every single video game movie, no matter what, even sports movies, like that's a fucking slam dunk or whatever the fuck, right? Like they always do that, but they're always cheesy. And I feel like in this one, they did it like funny, like it was good. It was like get over here from Scorpion, or like
That get the get over here was I was like,
and
yes.
they did that in the first one. It's just kind of like the only thing I liked about the first one really was the soundtrack, best soundtrack ever. But
Best laser tag song ever.
huh?
Best
Laser
laser
tag?
tag song.
Yeah.
If you go laser tag and that song doesn't play, then you go laser tagging.
Yeah, it's true. And you know me about like nostalgia, right? Like it's like you're gonna have to give me more than nostalgia. But in this movie, that's all it was. It was a straight to the vein, like straight up like nostalgia, like to the head. And I loved it. I put on the movie, and I know we did this last time, right? And hopefully we don't have to turn our brains off for every movie that comes out. You know, well, yeah, just turn off your brain. You know what? I loved it. I loved the movie. I had a lot of fun watching it. I love the little throwbacks to the video game. I love the fight scenes. I love the gore. And you know what? I like the story. I do. I like the way the whole Arcana thing, right?
I don't like your attitude right now, bro.
Here's the deal. I'm telling you. I like the story. I like it in a fun way. I like it, you know what I mean? Like I'm glad I put on TV. I'm glad I didn't go spend $15 at a movie theater or whatever. It was good for the TV right here. But here's the deal, is that I'm okay with them trying to put some realism into it. In the same exact way that Infinity Wars and Endgame changed what they needed to change to make it like more consumable
Grounded.
to non-comic book readers, the way certain supervillains and superheroes are presented in a way that's not accurate to comic books, but is more digestible to the common. That's what Mortal Kombat did. Because in the first one, it's like, pull people out to a tournament. Now fight in the tournament. Like, I think the original story, honestly, like the video game, part 1, I think the way they did that story is stupid. Like, what is that? What is going on here?
Well, it was never really a story. It was just here's a bunch of
right, which is why it's stupid. Right.
Here's a bunch of
characters that you get to fight with.
That's right.
So here's the thing, right? So I am very well versed in the whole Mortal Kombat lore, right? And like I mentioned earlier, I don't mind when they take creative liberties with the source material, right?
Mhm.
However, if you're gonna do something, for example, like with Sub-Zero, I know Sub-Zero is a badass. He's actually one of my favorites, right? Both him and Scorpion, like
Same.
anyways.
Yep.
But they made a Sub-Zero way too OP. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't mind OP characters if it's done right. When you do it to the point where, like, the only way to make this character OP by comparison, that you have to make every other character trash. Because Liu Kang, for example, I don't care who you are. I don't care if Cole was supposed to be the main character. The way they did Liu Kang was disrespectful. Like, the dude was extremely passive, you know what I mean? And you can pass it up to his own monk lineage, but he was extremely passive. Even then, like when they try to show off his powers, where he summoned the whole dragon, and yet this dude is so timid to take on Sub-Zero, right? And like, and I can go on and on when it comes down to the actual character.
They made him a supporting character, which to me is insane because he's Liu Kang. He is Mortal Kombat, you know.
Yeah.
Now, if you would have made this movie, like, honestly, like, this is how you would have made this movie like 100 times better, right? If you eliminate Cole, right, and focus on Bihan and Scorpion, both focus on their beef and take elements from the Mortal Kombat mythology spin-off game where you play as Sub-Zero, which the game was admittedly trash, but if you take inspirations from that game, like kind of like how the MCU take inspiration from some comic books, and you grab, you kind of like build up this beef. Because even then, one of the stupidest shit that I saw, which I thought was hilarious, but when Bihan and Hanzo were about to fight, they were both speaking their native tongues, right? Hanzo was speaking Japanese, Bihan speaking Chinese, right? At some point, Hanzo goes like, "I don't understand what you're saying. I'm still gonna fuck you up." I'm like, why are you guys beefing then? You know what I mean? Like, if you guys can't even communicate with each other, right? And in the original game, Quan Chi was the one who set up Sub-Zero to make it seem that it was Sub-Zero that killed the entire clan, right? So he basically set them up. In this, they live Scorpion as a plot device too, because he was in hell, but was he in the Nether Realm? Was he being controlled? How did he come back? You know what I mean? It's so ambiguous. In the game, they actually give you details and like, okay, he became a Spectre, a soldier for Quan Chi in the Nether Realms, right? And that was his whole thing.
He's like Spawn.
Yeah, he's basically like Spawn, exactly. And in this one, it was like his blade, called him back. And I'm like, why did that blade didn't call him back for these last thousands of years? What were those visions about? Why was Cole there?
Because then the movie wouldn't happen.
Yeah, it could have happened if you take him out. That's my point. Literally, if you just take Cole out, everything would have played out exactly the same. Sub-Zero still would have gone after Jax. He still would have gone after Kano. They still would have found the temple because Sony already had the resources. Cole literally did nothing to move the plot along. Take him out the movie, and the movie will still run smoothly. And you're thinking about it now, aren't you?
No. My opinion's not changed. Nothing that you guys have said is invalid. But I'm
put that comment
I'm
up
going to
there?
tell you.
Awful film, in my opinion. Poorly edited with fight scene that just...
Hold on. Okay. I got something to say. Cypher.
Go ahead.
You say that without Cole, the movie would have happened exactly the same.
There'd have been no Scorpion.
But without Cole, Jax wouldn't have lost his arms because he was covering their escape.
Oh, so now you want an armless Jax? Oh, is that what you want? You just want an armless Jax now?
Well, no, wait, no. At that point, it's just conjecture because Sub-Zero was still going after the fighters. So he could have easily still. Well, here's the thing.
Jax would have been able to escape.
Well,
like he wouldn't have been able to. He wouldn't have to cover anybody's escape. That's
actually not true. Yo, Jax stopped him. He said, "I'm gonna stall him." He wants people with the mark. If it was just Jax, he would have cut up to Jax. And furthermore, Sub-Zero made a command decision to take his arms. Right? Cole wasn't there for the arm taking. Cole didn't don't kill him. And Sub-Zero was like, "Fuck it, I'll just take his arms then." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Either way, Jax would have still got his arms checked. And even then, by the way, it seemed like the prophecy was kind of specific because the Arcana activates in a certain way. Somehow, Jax's Arcana is to grow prosthetic limbs. So somewhere down the line, somebody is going to have to chop Jax's arm out. Like, hey, man, you need your powers to activate? You may not want to use them arms for a little bit, bro. So you're going to go a little tank for a little bit. You know what I mean? You're going to look wild. Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know that Kano had to have a laser eye or or Jax has to have arms. It could be situational.
Dude, it's the will of the universe. You know, it's just it's the way it is, and that's the way it's supposed to be, and you just gotta accept it.
A missing link, Rambora for life, Rambo Raff for life. Thank you for coming in. Hey, for all the friends that are coming in from the links, don't forget to hit like and subscribe and all of that. Thank you, please. That'll be dope. We'll have more of these. But this is a super important question right here. This is probably the most important question I'll ask. Station got brought up again. TM Nerdy, Station, Stephanie Cavill, and then Station. I need somebody in the chat to please explain Station to me. I need it.
Dude,
because if it's
doesn't know
bothering
what
me now.
station means.
This fucking how old are you, bro? Like it's bothering me now. Like I'm like
a good station
so out of the loop. Am I so out of the loop? I don't know what station means.
I don't know what it is either, man. But I'm also turning 30 this year, so you know.
I don't know what it is, but I'm reasonably certain it's a good thing.
Yeah. Station, like I'm getting context clues that station means hello, but where's this from? Like I got it.
There's a whole video. Sweet.
I have a video explaining what station is.
Bro,
like I'll pause this.
I feel like I need that link. Right, I feel like I need that link. You know what I mean?
I'll pause this whole motherfucker.
Hey, Mr. Link is 32. 30 game, baby. Well, I'm not 30 game yet, but I'll be there later this year. Shout out to Squad. What?
Oh, shit. Lo tigre.
Yo, my knees is already hurting. My back is messed up. Yo, I'm right there with y'all, baby.
Welcome. We've been expecting you.
I'm tired by 10 o'clock.
I had a homie who came in from Nashville, and he's like, hey, I don't know if I'm going to be able to kick it tonight. I was drinking this morning, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, let me tell you something. I'm glad. I'm old enough to go. I'm glad you want to do lunch tomorrow because I was going to have to fucking chug a bang to stay up past 10. So now I'm feeling it.
Nah, I'm happy when people cancel on me, if I'm being honest. They'll be like, hey, bro, I can't do it right now.
That's how I feel about most social engagements. As it creeps closer, I'm just like looking at my phone, like, "Are you gonna do it or am I? You know, which one of us is gonna cancel this?"
But I always have fun though. That's the thing though. Like this thing, like let's. You know what? I'm gonna put this out into the universe. Getting the room set up, getting the links out there, doing a deal. There's always like a little bit of like, and if like everyone was like, "Hey, I'm not gonna be able to make it," I'm not gonna lie. There's always a little bit of part of me that's like, all right, cool. I don't have to put on a shirt.
No, that's exactly right. Because I was like that. Like I was like, yo, I don't want to stream. I just got done doing 3 videos. I don't want to go on Twitch right now. And then Robo hits me up like, you want to do this live? I'm like, absolutely.
Yep. Oh, I just gotta click this link and talk. Yeah.
That's all I gotta do.
But I have fun though. Like I still like once I'm in here, we have fun, and then I click the end stream, and I'm like, all right, that was good. But that doesn't ever like. I don't remember that next time. Next time I'm like, man, I hope everybody cancels.
So let me ask a question for everybody here, people in the chat, us four. What is your favorite Mortal Kombat character? Doesn't have to be within the movie. Just you know what I mean, who is your favorite?
I mean, I'll give the easy answer. I'll give the lame answer. Mine is Scorpion. Always has been.
Okay.
Whenever that finishing move, part 1, that finishing move, you didn't know what was what. And then you figured out how to do it, and he pulls out that bitch and shows the skull. Like, oh shit! And he's been my favorite since the beginning.
Okay, we got Sub-Zero in the chat. My favorite is the yellow ones. Oh yeah, the yellow one's pretty cool.
That's Scorpion. Yeah,
that's Scorpion. How about you, Artemis?
I'm going to go with Kung Lao because when I was really young, I played a Mortal Kombat game with my brother. I don't remember which one. But I would always play as Kung Lao. Okay,
so we got 2 Kung Laos. All right. Oh, interesting.
Okay. Yeah. TM Nerdy he agrees with you. All right. Okay. All right.
How about you, Judah?
I like Johnny Cage just because I always like the normie character in a world full of like exceptional characters, and I like the fact that he's like. You got these dudes. You got like Scorpion. You got Sub-Zero, and Johnny Cage just looks like a mostly normal guy, and I like that.
Judah likes the white douchebag.
Of course,
weird. Weird.
I mean,
and he's got the best lines in the first movie. Let's be honest. Let's dance.
So I
Let's
heard a
dance.
lot of people complaining. We'll keep going. I want you to tell your favorite too.
But
But I heard
go ahead.
I heard a lot of people complaining about Johnny Cage, and I was like, I knew what they were doing, and I'm glad that end scene happened the way it did. It was like, yeah, what are they gonna just blow their whole load on the same thing? Like,
Did you catch it though? Did you catch it? They showed the poster for Johnny Cage and right at the beginning of the movie when they're in the locker room.
They did.
So like,
I missed the beginning. I missed the beginning one, but yeah, I thought okay, yeah.
So Eberson says Scorpion, Kung Lao, and Katana. Okay, so Kung Lao and Scorpion's getting a lot of mileage out of this.
Yeah.
But ironically enough, my favorite character is Noob Saibot.
Fuck yeah!
Was that like Sub-Zero 2.0?
Actually, he's the OG Sub-Zero Bihan, who after Scorpion clapped him, Quan Chi goes like, "Yo, you just want to work for me?" And then he goes black, and then he becomes a badass.
Isn't it do like more smoke shit? Right?
No, that's actually Smoke. Noob Saibot,
Smoke.
he actually
Okay,
fights with like his shadows, like his shadow turns into a clone, like the clone of himself is like, I love him, man.
Why didn't they make Reptile? They didn't make Reptile normal dude who turns into Reptile. They just made him full Reptile.
But I don't think that was Reptile. I think that was just like, hey, like Shang Tsung was like, yo, give me that one dude from the reptilian race and having
that was Reptile.
Yeah, I think
call him
Reptile. I don't know if they called him Reptile. But you know what's funny? Now that I'm thinking about it.
Station.
Hey, Station.
Eberenson.
I'm gonna start saying that now.
Yeah.
You gotta think around and be like, Station, friendly neighborhood nerds.
you're such a dad.
Even the left. Station.
I'm gonna butcher it though. I'm gonna be like, that movie was station as fuck, and it's not even gonna be the way you're supposed to say.
You're not using it right. That's not how you use station.
Oh, look, you just found out about station. I use station master.
This guy doesn't even know how to use station.
What a loser!
5 seconds of knowing about station.
Yeah. So if that was Reptile, that's bad.
That was not Reptile. I mean, it was Reptile, but that's not my Reptile.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's do a little bit of Googling.
That wasn't my Reptile.
Not my Reptile.
Hashtag not my Reptile.
Not my
Reptile 2024. Actually, Reptile is probably still the president. I don't know if everybody knows that.
What a douche! You could let that one go, huh?
We took that analogy all the way.
Yeah, we went boop nose right there. Reptile is Trump.
Station. Yo, this is so station.
Fable.
Station.
Woo!
Yeah.
Hey.
What's up? I'm Station and Station 2.
What's good station, my sir?
Station.
Should I say it? Like, I want to know that. See, now that I know,
dude, I've fully embraced station.
No. Me too. But now I want to know the tone. So now in my head, like we're both doing, I'm like, station, rather. And I don't know if that's like, but it's like station. Like I don't know.
Bro,
station to you, good sir.
Bro, I feel like I should get offended if somebody goes like, hey, Cypher, station. I'm like,
station.
Should I Yo, we got okay, so are we gonna say it with a very bougie attitude? Well, station. Or how are we gonna say
what I want? I want people to say it without any kind of like comedy in it at all.
Station.
And we'll see like what happens. Like the way that people keep coming in the chat, all the homies, I'm like, okay, like, hey, Station Robo. Station Cypher.
I immediately like just Google shit. Cause like, what if station is just like code for some derogatory shit? Like, hey, got some stations.
So check this out. We went on this small little YouTube. We went in there and we made them think station was a thing, and it really means that they're fucking idiots.
That's so stupid. Hey, yo, Fable, thank you so much for the sub. What was it?
Yeah, thank you.
What would you guys say? You guys didn't do the thing.
Hey, thanks.
Hey, thank you.
Hey,
now we just say station. Yo, station.
Station, bro.
Station for the sub.
You can't say hit
for the sub.
Hello for the
sub.
Hello for the sub.
I don't know how to. I don't know.
That's a good hook. That's a good hook. Like station for the sub for the station. Yeah.
God, you
don't ever do that again.
Hey, I just wanna say this for everybody watching. I'm just a guest character here.
This is not my brand. I'm in no way connected with this.
You know what I mean? Like they just hit me up on Twitter just now to see if I want to jump on, and I was like, you know what?
I got
never even
drafted
met
into
them.
this by someone who didn't come.
Bro. Chris Rundt.
Let it go. Let it go.
Chris Rundt, where are you?
Bro, homie's probably dealing with some IRL shit. That means in real life.
I know what IRL. I don't just because I don't know what station means now. I don't know what IRL. I don't know what anything means.
Wait, is that how you say Earl?
What?
Earl.
IRL.
Earl.
IRL.
Yeah.
I don't say Earl. Were you supposed to say Earl?
It's Earl. It's Earl. Yeah.
No,
it's like,
don't listen to him.
It's like, yo, I'm friends with that guy, Earl. Yeah.
Bro, like I know I'm ESL, but you know,
He's
I also
not.
have Google.
You know what we should do? After the show, we should just like spam Chris with messages saying station.
Station.
You know what we should do? We should hit up Chris with a Mortal Kombat symbol and said we all gonna link up and have our first IFLC Mortal Kombat. And you gotta wear your face.
Judah, don't take off my love. Don't take off my love from the screen. He's like off. Nah.
Get rid of that shit.
How Mortal Kombat? I think that was it. I think that was it.
That was Reptile.
Oh my god.
That was bro.
Wow.
That's add another thing that I hated about this movie.
Wow.
They made Reptile into oh my goodness, man.
I'm actually like, you know what's funny is I'm not gonna lie here. I'm like really upset right now. Like I did not. It was so not Reptile that didn't even like connect in my head.
It's like how are you supposed to wear the green suit? Look at that thing.
Like I knew it was Reptile just because like it was a reptile, so I was like, it has to be, but it definitely is not. That is not the Reptile that I envisioned.
So not Station, guys. Come on.
That is not very Station.
That is
like the opposite of Station.
The almost unstation.
That's what is the opposite of Station?
Chat right there.
What happened was that the Warner Brothers executives, they thought, because Kong vs. Godzilla came out, we wanted more lizard monsters. So they were like, you know what?
Market
Let's
research
shove
saying
another lizard monster into our movie. And that's what they did with Lizard.
That motherfuckers probably calls out Zack Snyder's like, yo, you want we need your creative input. He was like, make it into an actual lizard. I'm like, you sure? Like, yeah.
That's
anti-station, bro.
Anti-station. Now, if we want to say bye, do we say anti-station?
No. We station people we like. We anti-station this reptile shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me. Okay, let's do this. Let's do a little bit of devil's advocate. Sometimes when things really just don't make any sense to me, I try my best to these people. Come on. I try my best to what could they have been thinking? Now, in the original game, Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Sub-Zero blue, Scorpion yellow, Smoke gray, right? And it was like Reptile green, and it was easy. It was easy, cheap way to put a new character in there, and then Scorpion is a skull, and then this dude spits out a tongue or whatever. But they were all the same sprites, right?
Yeah.
And so now it's time to make the movie, and I really, by the way, this reminds me, really fucking loved the Chinese versus Japanese deal. And Scorpion comes back and has the Shogun armor. And I thought that was really dope, the way they did the difference between Sub-Zero and Scorpion's armor.
Yeah.
Now, that said, if we know that the source material just has Reptile as green version of those same characters, maybe they're like, nah, we're not going to do another ninja, but let's make him green.
See, I like the uniformity though. There's this uniform, and the color of the uniform denotes your powers and abilities. I don't know. I would be ashamed to lose that.
Here's why I disagree with you, Robo. Right? Because that was true in the first and second game. Well, up until the 3D era, right? After the
which
GameCube,
is fair, by the way, because I said when you got up to open the door, I said I stopped playing around 3. So whatever's come out So go ahead, tell me.
So every character, like for example, like in these last Mortal Kombat's, like 11, 10, and 9, they all have like they're not just like sprite swaps. You know what I'm saying? They have like the all different armor design. This correct to whatever region of the world they are. And Reptile is actually more reptilian. Actually, in Mortal Kombat 9, he low kilo like Chris Bosh. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
I'm not even joking. No, hey, bro, I didn't make the meme.
In which one? In
Mortal Kombat 9, I think it was, right? And then like in Mortal Kombat Armageddon, Reptile still had like a suit. He was like more hunched over with a tail, lizard face. I think it's like because of the limitation of the what's it called, like the 60-bit era games, the SNES, the Sega, they had to make them like, they just had to, swap the sprites. And by the way, one of my favorite puns is actually Rain. Rain was a purple ninja. Get it? Purple Rain.
Yeah. It's a good pun.
Yeah.
Rain.
Yeah. That's what it was. So.
What about Scorpion takes off his shit, skull face blows flame, puts it back on, back to normal.
Well, he's from hell.
I fucking love that.
I love that. No, 100%.
That's straight out of the game. That's straight out of the game. Yeah.
I also hated the fact that every time he spoke,
the skin of his face.
Yeah.
The act of doing his power is what exposes this.
That was great.
I love the movie. It's stupid. I love the fucking movie.
Hey, yo, Fable, I played MK11. I loved it. And I was waiting for the end of this movie, to our post-credit scene, for Chronica to show up and like, oh yeah, this is one of the timelines I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh cool, they're gonna retcon it for the next movie. For those who don't know, Chronica is basically Tilda Swinton. She's the main antagonist of Mortal Kombat 11. She's like the time god. Yeah. Ooh. Now, if you find a picture of Chris Bosh put right next to each other, you'll see what I mean. Are you gonna do it?
Down. No. All right. I mean, yes.
I'm just saying though, they know exactly what they were doing.
I wish they made
what were you gonna say, Judah?
I was gonna say, I wish they made Raiden more like original movie Raiden, where he's like.
You mean white?
White?
No, not white. Look,
guys, check this out. Look. You guys can have your characters if you want. I like Johnny Cage and the original Raiden.
Yeah. That is a mischaracterization. But anyway, that is a mischaracterization. Anyway, I just mean like. This Raiden was like always wrong, like not wise, always wrong, like super, like such a dick. He was like, well, I guess you just don't have what it takes, like not inspiring at all. And like original movie Raiden was like, you're embarking on a sacred mission to defend the realm of Earth in a tournament called Mortal Kombat. And they're like, a bunch of people on a leaky ship are going to save the world. And he's like, exactly. And he just got that big dick energy. I did not really get that.
But I actually like the fact that this rating, like, really didn't have time for the shits. Like, really, Elder God, this is what y'all sent me? This is Earth greatest. Like, we got a motherfucker who has cryomancy powers, who can literally make a sword out of the blood of the motherfucker he just cut.
I wish he had more.
Send me an overweight Australian dude who is just hilarious.
I just wish he had more of a fight with the army.
Judah's favorite rated.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, my man said the original movie rating was Highlander, and I can't unsee it.
It is. That's him.
Come on, guys. He was just more relatable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, come on. It's acting, guys.
Come on.
Oh my god, dude. Here's what I'll say. Here's what I say seriously. Is that regarding Raiden, sometimes, and it kind of goes back to our whole like DC problem with Superman. Christopher Lambert, yeah, that's him. The thing about OP characters, if you are God and you know everything, I would ask if you're really supposed to know everything, because you're just that good, then how the hell has Earth lost 9 times in a row? You must not be that good. So now what they do is go, all right, you need to get your selection. And Raiden, he's actually not all knowing. That's why he lost nine times in a row, you know? I don't know.
That I mean that, and also like the fact that Raiden was just mad inconsistent with everything he did in this movie. You know what I'm saying?
Super
Like,
inconsistent.
he was all about I'm not gonna get involved, but then he got involved. He goes like I'm gonna protect you guys, but left the staff that protects everybody. You know, apparently is USB plugged. He
Yeah.
left it unprotected. You know, and here's the thing, right? The elder gods have like these strict rules because, like, if you think about it, Mortal Kombat is a way for all the realms to settle their wars. It's like, look, we can't have a war for all the realms, so you guys are gonna have a tournament, which actually, if you think about it, is a very humane way to settle, a multi-dimensional conflict, right? But he goes like, okay, you pick your wars and whatever, right? Shang Tsung is over here running wild, doing like, like
He didn't
just
even give it. He didn't even give a shit about the rules. Like he was like, yeah, they don't give a shit. They're not even going to enforce these rules and do whatever I want.
The gods
Yeah.
say you're not allowed to do that. Shang Tsung's
bro,
like,
it's
yeah,
just like-
right.
Man, fuck you in, like fuck you in the
Fuck outta
gods. You know what I'm
here.
saying?
they,
Like,
they don't even give a shit. But then it's like if the gods
more
don't
of
give
a
a shit,
suggestion.
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, why is this dude so has such a hard on for following the rules, right?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Shang Tsung is literally getting. I mean, granted, he's not a god; he's a sorcerer, but he's obviously the representative of Outworld, right? And he's out
Yeah.
here just straight clapping cheeks left and right, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm over here like, yo, Raiden, at least hire some snipers, bro. You can get involved. We've seen it. Like just get some hitman. You know what I mean? Start breaking ankles. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Imagine,
Okay.
imagine finding out there's a greater cosmic order with other realms, and there's all this like god level shit happening, but it's also really, really stupid. Like how depressing to find out that like the cosmic order is really dumb. Makes no sense.
Oh, it's actually dumber in MK11. And MK11, they're like off the wall dumb. And spoiler warning, they get killed at the end.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. By Tilda Swinton's daughter.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Is that Liu Kang? That should have been Liu Kang.
That's Chong Li. Damn. Ever said Chong Li would beat all these guys down. And I actually forgot who he was for a second. I'm like, oh, yeah, bet.
Yeah, somebody once told me that Mortal Kombat nowadays is basically Smash Brothers, but your dad is picking all the guest characters because now you got Terminator, RoboCop, Rambo, and the new Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
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 It's-
All the nostalgia,
Like-
all the nostalgia peoples.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, all I'm saying is like, look, man, I stand by my statement. Mortal Kombat is the best bad movie out there.
I mean, you said that same thing about Godzilla. So does it take Godzilla's spot?
Yeah, I think so.
No,
yeah, I think so.
no.
Yeah,
I'm about to fight you. I'm about to fight you.
run
By
them
the way,
hands.
if
Mortal
you
Kombat!
came in late, that's not like our channel's logo. It's actually a person. Hey, Aramis. Hey, how you doing? I haven't heard from you in a little bit.
Station Aramis.
You just stay quiet.
This dude.
You gotta put me on blast, bro. And you can hear him breathing because it's like the logo's pulsating.
you know what it is? It's Aramis
need to
like
get full of-
stewing. He's like, if this
fucking
dude puts
hate
it-
this movie.
If this dude puts it on the same level as Godzilla, I am gonna flip the fuck out right now.
I am so pleased, Mike. No, but Everson said it perfectly. He says like it's a popcorn movie, and it's true.
Yeah.
In my personal review, I said if you have HBO Max already, I recommend this movie. I wouldn't recommend you getting HBO Max for this movie. Hell, I don't recommend you leaving your house to watch this movie in the theater. I put this movie the same way I watched the Fast and the Furious movie. If I'm flipping through channel, which nobody does anymore, and that movie is on, I'm gonna watch it. Like if I'm flipping through channels, like for some reason my dumbass gets cable, I don't know why, and I see, oh look, MK is playing, and I'm gonna play it, and I'm gonna watch it, and that's about it. But if I'm not gonna come out of this say, yo, this was the greatest action movie ever, the greatest video game movie ever. By the way, the greatest video game movie ever is Sonic. Just throwing it out there.
This
Is it
last
really?
one? This last one?
Yes, it's really good.
Did it
Okay,
finally?
That's interesting.
It actually
Finally
broke.
past John Leguizamo, Mario Brothers.
Oh, yeah, but like this close. Nah, but no lie.
Oh man,
Sonic the movie broke the video game movie curse.
Did you like
Like-
Pikachu?
I love Pikachu.
I
And it
love
was-
No,
Pikachu.
the detective.
Yeah, no,
I-
same answer.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a video game movie. That was dope.
That was dope.
Resident,
Sonic was better.
Resident Evil 1 was dope.
That was trash.
It's a good movie. It's just not.
All right, welcome to the next segment.
Yo,
Was Resident Evil good or not? No.
well, it's funny because this Mortal Kombat made the same mistake that Resident Evil movie did when they try to introduce a new character, basically trying to make that character into that universe's Jesus, and just fell flat. Instead, like especially Resident Evil, as Resident Evil is comparable to Mortal Kombat when it comes down to the robust characters and in its own lore. So I feel like you don't need to reintroduce new characters. Like not even the MCU has done that. The MCU goes like, hey, yo, let's just make this person relevant again. Hey, Guardians of the Galaxy. You guys never heard of those motherfuckers, like, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now you do. Now you love them. Buy my comics.
Wait. What movie are you talking about right now?
No, I'm talking about
Cypher.
how the
Cypher.
MCU. What's up?
The MCU did introduce a new character that everybody immediately fell in love with, Agent Coulson.
That's true.
Yeah, yeah. Well, remember Agents of
He
Shield?
didn't end
That must
up
be doing
being
great.
Jesus.
It was. It was dope.
Okay,
And it had
but was
good
he the main
ratings.
character? Was it like Agent Coulson and the Avengers? You know what I'm saying? And
but he was the main character of Agents of Shield, and then now he's in the comics. Like,
yeah, but how many
that's
people?
pretty decent.
Yo, exactly. If they would have told me, "Hey, Cole, you could get your own series," good for you, my dude. Go forth and prosper.
I wonder if that's because what I was gonna say was until Agent Coulson was just brought
Max
up.
Everson.
Until Agent Coulson was just brought up, I was just about to agree with you, and I was gonna say it in relation to the main character of this Mortal Kombat. Like, what you have all these characters? Why would you make up and then make him kind of lame? I did like his power, but make the character lame. I did. Like, it's Black Panther suit.
I think they should have gone with Liu Kang as the main character.
Yeah, 100%. They have enough characters. Yeah. But here's my thing: is given the direction of the relation between video games and movies and comics and movies. Like before, it was like comics fed the movies, but now it looks like movies might be feeding the comics. I think what they might be doing is like, hey, how do we get more ideas for characters in the video game? Well, just throw some in the movie and see if the people like them. I don't know.
Here's where I'm gonna disagree with you on that one, right? Mortal Kombat is actually no stranger to introducing brand new original characters into its lore. Mortal Kombat 10 introduced the new generation, Cassie Cage, Jackie Briggs, Takeda, all these characters who are descendants or relatives to the main cast. You have Aaron Jack, who is a brand new character, some cowboy dude with some guns. Like Mortal Kombat is not like Ed Boon is not a stranger to introducing new characters to the show, right? The fact that they had to do this for the movie, right? And furthermore, I feel like for a movie, especially since that movie had a lot of eyes on it, a lot of people were expecting this, especially after the failed series / YouTube show, people wanted to see a Mortal Kombat movie. Why take such a risk in creating a character? And if you're going to take a risk in creating a brand new character, why not take your time and actually developing this character in order to be likable? Because remember,
he was likable.
No, he wasn't.
He was good to his kid.
Okay. That is like the most that's like the most Ubisoft thing to do. That is like
good
the most Ubisoft.
Good character.
No, it isn't. I mean, he would like if you had a puppy, I would have been like, you know what? Yeah, I would fight to the death for my dog. You know what I'm saying? Them kids, fuck them kids. Point is that my whole my whole thing when it comes down to like when you have so many likable characters, all I'm thinking is like, why couldn't it have been Johnny Cage? Why couldn't it have been Liu Kang? Why couldn't it have been Scorpion? You know what I mean? Why am I wasting my time with this dude when I already love so many of the characters there that they would have told me, you know what? Main character, Sonya. I'm going to be like, cool, facts, put her out there. Shout out to Special Forces. You know what I'm saying?
That would have been dope, but I think they wanted something. They wanted somebody who's the same way that, for the same reason why Judah likes Johnny Cage. Somebody relatable.
Fish out of water. Kind of.
Yeah. Let's put somebody in there that is like, what is that called? The whole blank slate thing. He's a blank slate.
Right.
He's
the
a
audience,
regular dude with a wife and a kid. He needs to save, and so we get to protect ourselves. Yeah. That's right.
Love forever, bro. Yeah. Here's by the way, I just want to say this. This is only my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want people like, damn, Cypher's an asshole. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is that the most likely babyface character to coin a pro wrestling term. Oh, that's a pro wrestling term. I didn't even know that.
I be calling people that all the time.
Yeah, but you don't wrestle.
Kayfabe, that's a pro wrestling term.
Is it?
I was gonna say
Yeah.
random pro wrestling terms.
Kayfabe.
Okay, so
Off the top rope. Also a
Robo,
pro
Judah,
wrestling term.
Artemis. If you guys
People's
have to give this
elbow.
movie a rating from 1 to 10, what do you give it?
Oh God.
No
I
pressure.
feel bad because I feel bad because
Is the scale for like all movies ever? Or
No,
can we
you,
do,
no.
like,
Look,
video game
this is
movies?
It's
this
like-
is strictly
it's
your
like-
opinion.
it's like Apocalypse Now and Godfather and like Schindler's List and shit.
Yeah.
Like, in the rating scale.
Can we be fair and say video game
movie.
movies?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Otherwise,
narrowed
it's
down.
like a 2, like all the time. Like,
By the way, that's a very shitty bar, but I'll allow it.
okay, well, let's raise it a little bit. Let's go.
Action
Nerd
movies.
culture. Let's go nerd culture movies.
Bet.
We'll say,
All right, nerd culture movies. Nerd culture movies.
That is hard to say,
Okay.
isn't it?
so okay. I would give it a solid 6. Which is not a bad rating,
Above average,
But-
right?
but I give it a 6. Enjoyable movie. I wasn't bored. I was happy the whole time. I was happy I watched it. I went to bed happy that I had had the experience. But that's it. It didn't give me anything else.
Okay.
Didn't change my views on life.
What's up, Aramis?
Okay, so this is actually kind of difficult for me. So maybe you guys disagree with me, but this
10.
Mortal Kombat was basically the equivalent of Fant Four Stick for me, where I could tell that there was a good idea in there, but it didn't come out.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna put it with Fant Four Stick.
Give us a number though.
4.
How many stations do you give it?
I'm gonna give it 3 stations.
All right. Wow.
Wow.
And that's like nerd culture movies, like in general, right? Like that's a 3. Like
That's a 3.
you really didn't like this movie.
Wow.
Damn.
What's
Damn.
Can you name a 2, by the way, or a 1? I just want to know what you think is worse than this.
Mario Brothers.
The Mario Brothers.
I know you weren't asking me, but that's that's a
Automatically, bro.
fucking garbage. That is a bad movie on all. I don't want to get into it.
I
will boot you
unironically
from the
enjoyed
stream.
it.
That movie was so
Stop
bad.
it.
Nintendo
Stop
said
it.
that movie was so bad. Nintendo said like we never doing movies when none of
Yo,
our companies
it's
ain't
got
This
paying.
motherfucker-
it's got
this-
Dennis Hopper as King Koopa. Like,
Bad.
A
Bad.
a two I would give to Transformers 4.
Which one was that one?
That was the first one with what's
Mark
his-
Wahlberg?
what's
Is
Mark-
Megan Fox
yeah,
not in that
Wahlberg.
one?
the first one with Wahlberg. That was 4.
But he was an
So
inventor.
that one was awful. I hate.
Hmm.
I
Mm-mm.
hated that movie so much. But I'm an inventor like you. Shut the fuck up, dude. Nobody cares. Take your ass back to Texas. Shut the fuck up.
That's a good
Hey.
memory. Fuck.
Robo, Cypher, give your ratings, and then after, I just want to know what the shittiest movie of all time is.
Okay,
It's
so my
Mario
rating.
Brothers, but go ahead.
I will give it a 6. Okay, and only if you already have HBO Max. If you ask me, do I need to get this to watch this movie? I'll demote it to a 5. But a 6 because I did enjoy it. I thought it was fun. The fight scenes were good. The cheese in it was good. But I just look. I'm an overthinker, and when I see a movie and shit starts, stop making sense after the initial fight, I'm gonna start questioning everything, every creative decision the movie has taken. So personally.
Disliked it, liked it, same rating. It's interesting.
Well, I said disliked it. I said it's the best bad movie. Like I enjoyed it. It was still trash. You can like
Okay.
trash shit. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
All right. So let me put mine in like some stuff, right? So if I already know that Mario Brothers is like on the 1-2 scale, we have if we're talking nerd culture here, we have, for me personally, Infinity Wars, Endgame, Ragnarok. Those are like 8, 9, 10s, right? For me.
Okay, but
personally.
those had like 10 years of development.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, for sure.
For whatever reason.
Yeah.
Same
I'm just-
point.
Yeah, I have to cage it somehow. And so right now we're talking about nerd culture shit. Star Wars franchise, like these are like big fucking awesome shit. So that's on that side of the scale, right? When I'm looking at things like Godzilla and I'm looking at things like Mortal Kombat, I gotta go with a this is funny because I really like the movie, but I'm gonna go with a 5. As if I'm looking at Mario Brothers and Endgame, Infinity Wars, I'm gonna go with the 5. I think I had an enjoyable thing, but if I'm caging it that way, it has to be it's an average movie, but an average movie that I giggled at, and then the fucking cheap moves that Liu Kang was doing, and the fucking riding old girl and splitting her in half with the fucking razor head thing. Like this is great stuff. This is great stuff that honestly. And I'll end with this. I'm gonna buy Mortal Kombat. Like this made me want to buy. Like it wasn't just about the movie. It wasn't just like it did what I think, and that's the thing right there. If you ask why they made Mortal Kombat to make money, right? But it's like, did they want to make a good movie? No, they want to fucking sell video games, and they gave a movie that's gonna sell video games, not make you love a movie. And I think they did that. They gave me everything I needed to make me want to buy the video game.
So you're gonna buy Mortal Kombat 11? Are we gonna throw hands?
Yeah, let's do it.
Fuck it. I already have it. I just need people to play with.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Bet.
I'll do it. Yeah.
Add me, PSN, Cypher World.
So let me ask you a question. Do you suck at this game?
No.
Oh, well,
He says no.
I'll let you know.
Straight up no.
I'm not going to tell you when I buy it. Let me just play it a little bit first.
Just learn all the combos.
Did we say all our ratings?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Ladies and gentlemen, MBs, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much to what? Do you have more to say?
Because Judah wanted to talk about what everybody thinks it was.
So I'm Mario, and this is my brother Luigi Mario.
But go ahead, Robo.
Yeah, all right, is that way? Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, didn't you want to say something, Judah?
Mario's a good movie.
That's it?
That's all.
Do you?
Did I want to say something else?
No.
Yeah,
okay.
you said that.
I'm
You said
glad
like,
you reminded me,
you wanted everybody to say which.
Oh
one is
yeah,
the shittiest movie.
what is the shittiest movie of all time? Like not. I'm not talking like the fucking The Room or like what everyone says. Just what movie did you watch that you just not even ironically liked, but literally despised?
Dragon Ball Evolution. Fuck that movie.
Ooh, Avatar: The Last Airbender.
The disrespect.
Avatar: The Last Airbender. Same reason.
Transformers
that one.
4.
Valid.
Those movies were fucking hot doo-doo water.
Comics will break your heart. Snyder Cut.
The Snyder Cut.
That's Snyder Cut. Well, man,
Hey, if somebody, so we got Station down. I do want to know what a backlog bro is, though. Fable says Exorcist 2. All right, okay.
It is a bad movie.
Yeah, that is no bueno. Alien 3.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
That's yours, huh? Yeah.
That's mine.
Yeah,
That's
I
mine.
could have guessed that.
It's a movie made me angry, and it made me hate everyone involved. It's a terrible movie.
Yeah. It's the veterinarians of movies for you.
Veterinarians, Aliens 3, and really, really soft broccoli. Those are the three things that I just
steamed
can't tolerate.
In general, I can't do.
I love broccoli, but if you make it too soft, it turns into this green sludge.
You know what?
Before we go, I do want to hear your defense of Mario Brothers for real. That is a fucking everybody knows that's a bad movie. No,
okay.
He's not. I think
he's easy. I unironically like it. Easy defense. The last time I saw it, I was like maybe 9, and I remember being jazzed to see it. I remember enjoying it. I remember actually being almost like scared at certain parts, like, oh, the dinosaur, the King Koopa going full dino at the end. Like, I remember going through like the spectrum of emotions as a 9-year-old. And I have fond memories of it. I don't know. Maybe if I saw it again,
did you play Mario Brothers? Were you like,
yeah, I did. And I even as like a kid, I was like, this is such a clever attempt to sort of make this.
How many grades? How many grades did you repeat? Like between like before you...
You're telling me that as a kid. Well, no, you were like
no. So check this out, right? But here's the deal: is that I was also quite young, and because of how much I was raised on Nintendo. Now I'm not a Nintendo head like Cypher is, But
That's fine.
I didn't leave Nintendo until I got a PC, and then I went back to
Fucking
consoles. So I was NES in 1986. That's when I bought my first console, and then Super NES and all that. Right. So check this out. Because of how much I love Mario, when I saw how they did Goombas and how they did the jumping with the stupid fucking boots and how they did Dennis Copper
and Big Red. What was it? What was her name? Big Red.
Oh my god, bro!
I was so angry at this movie. I was mad. I was mad in much the same way I was mad at Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Bro,
The disrespect.
Avatar: The Last Airbender, man. Like that movie was just That's why M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong shouldn't be normal movies.
That little rock that went across the screen. Oh, those are earthbenders. That fucking pebble.
I like how Avatar, one of the most culturally diverse shows ever, right? Because it's not an anime, people. One of the most culturally diverse shows ever. Got cast for the whole slew of white people, but the villains remain culturally diverse. I'm like,
we should have a show one day that talks about how Aladdin, everybody is very Euro featured except for Jafar. That's cool.
I still haven't seen the Avatar Last Airbender
Skip
movie.
it,
yeah, I have no desire, and that's a shame because I do like M. Night Shyamalan. I do that. I do like his other stuff. He's good.
Oh, speaking of The Servant on Apple, maybe HBO. The Servant is his M. Night's new deal.
Is it good?
So fucking good.
Is it? Because I hated him after what he did to Glass, and I was looking forward to that movie.
Glass was not good.
I like that series. I didn't like it a lot, but
Unbreakable, Split, good. Glass.
What's that movie that he made more recently about the woman? She's visiting her grandparents, and they're fucking insane.
Oh yeah, I don't remember The Visit.
The Visit. That was so disturbing. That was a primo horror movie. Yeah.
And the twist was good.
Yeah, I like that
part. Even there's a poop part in that movie.
Yeah, that I actually threw up when I saw that shit. When the dude smacked him with the shitty diaper.
Yo, that was a fucked up movie. It was great.
By the way, Fable said
that was a little much for me.
Transformers: The Last Night, that's the fourth one or the fifth one?
That's
the Last Night.
Fifth one. I never watched it.
Is that the one that takes
place in China? The fourth one was so bad.
You know what I did like? I liked Bumblebee.
I never seen
Bumblebee was great.
That was good. It was good.
Yep.
Was Michael Bay involved in that one?
No.
Okay,
that's it.
I'm gonna watch it.
It's really good. I actually teared up for Bumblebee. I was like, this was a really good movie. Does anybody else have anything else to say before I cut anybody off?
Station.
Ladies and gentlemen and MVs, that's the end of our show. Thank you so much for coming out. Comics Will Break Your Heart. Go check them out on YouTube. Thank you for bringing in the crew. Eva Webb, check her out. She got a podcast. But we also have Cypher here in the building. Put the code, the link down there. Twitch, YouTube, funny guy, does movie reviews. Go subscribe. And if you're here and you haven't subscribed yet, give us a like, give us a subscribe. We're trying to make it big around here. And that's it. Thank you so much.
Hey, shout out to squad. Lo Tigre.
Lo Tigre.
Low